Hello guys, welcome back. When we last played we got 4 of the pan runes, so we're gonna go on to find the last one. And the last one is the demonic rune, and this rune unfortunately has no... Okay, I'm about to die. Never mind, we're dead. Alright, well, this is gonna be fun. Let's hope that he doesn't kill me. Gonna cast regen. Gonna read a summoning scroll to get some allies. I'm gonna dig my way out. And let's see if I can survive this, eh? Gonna keep my regen up, that's important. Alright, so yeah, Ice Fiends seem to be a little bit too hard for me right now. I'm gonna dig my way into this area and I'm gonna pretty much just hide until I make it out. Okay, so I'm not really sure if I can get the last rune in Pan. So the last rune is the demonic rune, and this one is randomly generated. I don't know how I'm gonna find it, but I will have to look for it, I guess. I don't want to go north because that's where the Ice Fiend is, and this is not looking good either. So I'm gonna teleport away. Hopefully not die. Okay, I teleported right next to myself, I guess. So I'm gonna teleport again. Not gonna get in a good spot. Keep teleporting, no worries. Alright, now I'm on the right side of the map, and I can head towards the portals. So there's a portal here. There seems to be one at the north, and there's one closer to the Ice Fiend, which is a bit scary. In fact, I have half a mind just to leave now. I almost died just then, and I'm not really sure what I should think about that. I'm actually going to put the resist cold on instead of the protection, and the reason for that is I don't want to ever have to repeat that again. That was actually really scary. I'm gonna fight this tormentor and hopefully not die. Good. Okay, yeah, I have half a mind to just leave. You know what, I think I'll do that. And then I'll get out here. I can just keep doing this infinitely with Pan. I don't need to cure mute. I don't really need to, you know, think too hard about leaving Pan because I can always come back in. So let's try that again. And now I'll be exploring a little bit more liberally, not incredibly so. I'm basically just going to be looking for areas where the Pan Lord is, like here, and I'm going to be looking to see if there's any rune. So I don't think there is here. I'm going to just disintegrate this, grab this. There's nothing in here that I want. I'm going to dig here diagonally. It's okay. And I'm going to disintegrate here. Alright, well, this calls for a teleport. I don't want to be screwed over. Okay. I've just been marked. I'm gonna drink a potion of cancellation. That's gonna make it so I don't get marked anymore. I just got another bad mutation, and this is getting kind of scary now. I'm not sure what to do. I have to win this game, but I may just leave. I'm gonna use my wand of teleportation, and I'm gonna try to run this way. Okay. You know what? No, this is too dangerous. I'm going to leave as soon as I can. This is far too scary for me. I'm going to be looking for a way out, pretty much. If I can grab the rune on the way out, that's fine. I'm going to haste myself, make sure that, you know, I'm not going to try to fight anything right now. So if there's a rune here, that'd be cool, but I don't think there is. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this stuff, head to this, and let's leave. Okay, good. So I'm going to go back to Lair, and I'm going to probably quaff this Cure Mute. And the only reason why is because, first of all, I'm dead anyway if I keep all these mutations on. Okay, so literally nothing happened. This was really bad. I'm probably going to die now. What happened is I lost a couple of useless mutations, and I ended up losing my robust, which is really bad as well. So this is not really too good for me. I don't really know what to do now. I think I should go for the slime room. I'm thinking that might be the case. I didn't do it. I didn't finish it last time, so this might be the time to do it. Who knows? Who knows? This character's getting more and more messed up as time goes on. Let's see. So I just need to head back down to the bottom. Need to haste up. Need to continue to keep myself. Okay, so the royal jelly's right there. I'm feeling myself wasting away, which is annoying as hell. At this point, okay, what did I lose? I'm losing more and more deterioration. Okay, this is extra bad. I need sustainabilities. And there's a couple in the dungeon, so I'll probably use that for a little while, but right now I need to pretty much get established in slime. So this character could go and finish the game, but at this point I'm a little bit scared that I'll die accidentally. I'm already malmutated to hell. I might as well continue to try to do this. Or is that suicidal? Okay. I'm now thoroughly considering just leaving and doing Zot and hopefully running. Okay, so I need to get into this area with the royal jelly. I need to grab myself a potion of agility. I need to put as much stuff as I can on. I need to start spamming summon butterfly so it can't summon stuff. I need to keep my regen up. And I need to start fighting. So this is going to be very scary for me. I'm going to be tabbing very slowly. I'm about to die. But if I could just get... Okay, no I can't. Okay, no. I need to leave right now. This weapon is next to useless. Yep, just run for it. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get the rune this game. I might actually just straight up die on my way to Zot. So I think it's time to bail. Yeah, so this character went from okay, perfectly winnable to I'm suddenly about to die and I don't want to deal with this anymore. So I actually think I need to win. 7 runes is fine. That's enough for me. Yeah, or I could go to Vaults 5, maybe? I don't know. Either way, this is going to be a pretty long episode, or part, or whatever we want to call it. Because I'm going to do Vaults 5, and then I'm going to do Zot. And if I don't die, I'd be really happy. Because frankly, I don't have any of the stuff I wanted. I didn't have mutations, resist mutation and stuff. So yeah. Okay, let's read a scroll of magic mapping, and let's just get out of here, please. Okay. I'm gonna stab. Gonna teleport again. This is suddenly not a good place. I don't want Jawgrunt anywhere near me. Keep my regen up. Keep my dodging up. Maybe drain a little bit of... Oh, I'm not even teleporting. Whoops. I need to teleport now, please. Okay. Need to keep teleporting. Just keep teleporting until you stabilize, pretty much. That's the main goal of Vaults. So I said earlier that Vaults is really dangerous, and I do not at all regret what I said. This is so scary. There's a lot of enemies all around me, and only my incredibly high stealth. Oh, cool. Interesting. This buckler is of regen and int, so it would actually be giving me ridiculous amounts of regen. Let's put it on now. See if it's good. What is this ring? Wait, was that a ring? No, that's a potion of agility. My bad. RF strength plus 4 stealth. Okay, I dig. Let's drop 1 of the curse scrolls. I actually got a curse jewelry this time, which is fairly neat. Let's remove curse on my protection from fire. I'm going to put the draining one on. Yep. And I'm going to curse it back on. There we go. So draining only works when I take it off, so if I don't take it off, it always works. Isn't that wonderful? Alright. So we're kind of in a scary position right now, where we're not really sure what we should be doing. I'm gonna keep all my buffs up for now. I don't want to be a part of this. I'm gonna fight this Titan, keep my regen up. I'm still regenning about the same. Wow, I'm regenning a lot. It's about 3 to 4 with all my stuff up, so I'm regenning like almost a bit more than 10%. Wait, no, not even close to 10%, sorry. I'm regenning almost like 3% maybe of my health every turn, so within 30 turns I will be fully healed. Let's see, I'm a bit scared of this guy. I'm gonna keep my regen up, that's really important. I'm gonna get rid of this Quicksilver Dragon first, because that's the scariest one. Okay, good. I'm still at full health. It's great. I'm gonna wait my contamination out. So yeah, Vaults 5 is really scary. I've already done 7 runes, but I'm still like near death, I guess. So yeah, not happy. Not at all happy, but I want to get some more stuff, I guess, before I leave. Dukima's dance is gonna work, right? Oh, it does. Okay, good. I was assuming that with subdued magic I would have pretty much next to no ability to get rid of these guys' weapons, but apparently I can still do it, so that's great. I'm gonna keep my regen up. I'm gonna put my last point to dexterity. I don't know if that's a good thing to keep going into dex, but you know, 1 extra evade point, it's fine, I guess. So this is giving me Summon Mana Viper. I kinda want that, but at the same time I don't think I can afford to get it. So yeah, not gonna get it. Okay, so here's a bunch of enemies, and I'm gonna keep my buffs up again. I need to make sure, okay, so my first priority here is gonna be cleaning out this corner pretty much. I want this corner of the vaults to be safe, so that if I were to teleport here, I wouldn't take unnecessary damage at the end and potentially die. So I've already almost died twice, so this isn't very fun. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit. This character has fallen apart in more ways than one, really. Especially the fact that I've lost 5 int to just random damage is kind of scary. So yeah, let's just keep going, and hopefully we won't die. We might even find the cure mutations and stuff we're looking for here, which could be really potentially awesome. Alright, so Wiglaf can't see invisible, so that makes him an easy stab target. This Vault Sentinel can, and so can this... wait, yeah, the Vault Guard can see, and the Sentinel can as well, so that's going to be kind of scary. I'm going to try to hide behind this, his own sword, and that's going to help me kind of, you know, potentially avoid a marking that I don't want. So I'm going to keep my buffs up, got to make sure that I'm not dead. Okay, that's good, that's good. It's just really a battle of, like, you know, how long can I stay alive? If the longer I stay alive, the less dangerous the Vaults becomes. Okay. So I've cleared out pretty much one corner. I'm gonna go clear out this second one now. I need to make sure to kill all the strong enemies. Sorry, the ones that are gonna potentially make my battle environment more dangerous. So the red ones are not that big of a deal right now. They will be when I try to leave, but for now they're not too big of a deal. The blue ones are most dangerous because they attract the entire Vaults 5 to you, and the yellow ones are also dangerous because they summon enemies, and that's, you know, obviously very scary for a character that is trying to survive. Yeah, The red one is blocking my choke point. Not a big deal because I can just kill it. I think the red one and the green one, the Preserver and the I don't know what the red one's called. I'm not sure. It's a weird name, but I'm what are they called? It's just called a Vault Warden. Okay, never mind. So the Warden and the Preserver are probably the least offensive ones in vaults. The Preserver can be used is like deadly in this specific instance because when you run here, you can see they lock it, so you can't go back upstairs. This prevents stair pulling, but it also prevents you from leaving easily. So yeah, Vaults 5 is dangerous just because of these guys, pretty much. It's more dangerous than before, sorry. The stair pulling technique did not work. Does not work anymore. Okay. So I've cleared the second corner out, and this is starting to look a little bit more safe to me. My character hasn't quite stabilized yet because there's still a lot of enemies that are potentially dangerous that I haven't seen yet. But let's take a look. Okay, so this one is actually kind of empty now. I don't know where the rest of the guards went, or the rest of the enemies went, but hopefully they're not congregated in the last corner, because that'll make it really tough if that one's the one that contains the rune. This brand weapon is not necessary for me. I think that in the off chance that I don't, hang on. I actually need to recharge this Wand of Disintegration. Having digging and disintegration at the same time helps you have a pretty flexible, have a pretty flexible way to, like, you know, shape the landscape, I guess. You can create kill holes with one dig and one disintegration charge, so yeah, you kind of want both. That's why I wouldn't drop both of them. Okay, so this is a Pierce, MR, Strength, and Int and Dex. Let's see if it's actually good. I can't because there's too many things in my inventory. Let's get rid of the 2 1-slot pieces of food. It's +1, I don't want it. If it was +2, if it was +9, I might think about it. But +1, nah. I'm alright, thanks. Let's grab this remove curse and draw this guy back in. Okay, so the this final chamber about here is where the rune should be. So I'm gonna pretty much just fight it out. Hopefully, you know, don't die. I've cleared the most of Vaults 5, but there's still a lot of enemies that could potentially be in there. I don't know where the initial ring of guards went, but apparently they just all chuffed off. That's good for me, I guess. Alright. Just gonna... I don't like Shadow Dragons either. Draining bolts suck. Thankfully I can, like, block or dodge most of them, but this time having drain is just painful, I guess. So who was that? That was Marjorie. So I'm gonna run back here, kind of just, you know, lure them to a bit of a safer area for me. Luring things back into the known is a very tried and tested method. It's very strong for, you know, winning the game. I need to kill Marjorie first because she looks kind of dangerous. It's a +2 fire dragon armor. I have half a mind to switch to it now to get the RF++, but I realize that I already have RF, so I don't really need the double plus. The triple plus RF. It's not really going to do too much for me. Okay, so this Demon Blade is doing a lot better than it was before, and I'm very happy about that. Previously, when I first used it in probably Snake, when I saw the tentacle monstrosity thing, I was having a lot of trouble. I almost died to it. Now, though, I can just take it out without too much worry, so at least that shows that my character's been growing. I don't know if it's been growing as well as it could have, but at least it is growing, I guess. Alright, so I'm probably gonna have to finish this game. I don't think I can survive another encounter with, like, the extended endgame, I guess. Even Slime has posed so much difficulty to me. And, again, I haven't found a single bit of, oh, anime skeleton. I'm gonna actually put that on. Drop that. Yeah, so I found the rune, and I didn't find any mutation, resist mutation, anything, so yeah, it looks like I'm just gonna have to go through Zot. I don't think I can go through Zot as badly malmutated, even worse malmutation than I have now, and then have to face Orbs of Fire, which can malmutate me again. So I'm just gonna pretty much have to finish it here, unfortunately. Hopefully I don't die though. That's the main issue. I guess, really, if you think about it, it doesn't really matter how many runes I got, as long as I won. Getting 3 is just as good as getting 15, at least for me. Okay, so immediately, what is the issue here? So the main issue is the fact that there's a lot of enemies, and what I don't have is invisibility. I need to get that on. So none of this can see invis, which makes this floor just an absolute dream for this kind of character. I need to try to stab the Moths of Wrath while I have the chance. I'm purposefully not... Okay, I might need to bail this. Yeah, I should bail this. Okay. So we got one berserk off. He got one. The Moth of Wrath got one berserk off before it died, which is okay, I guess, for me. Right, so I'm gonna buff up, gonna haste, and I'm gonna invis. At this point now, most of my mutations won't matter, except for Frail. But thankfully I haven't got it right now, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep stabbing away at these guys. At some point I'm gonna have to deal with the tentacled monstrosity below me, but now is not that time. Now is the time. Okay, good. So I managed to take care of this huge pack of enemies really quickly, and the reason why is because invisibility is just very strong in Zot. Not very strong, because the most powerful enemies can't see you, can still see you, but it can take all of these like mid-level enemies out with ease. Okay, so I'm getting I have no idea why there are this many enemies. This is really scary. But I'm just gonna keep stabbing. Is my invis still up? I'm just gonna make sure that my invis is about to fall, so I'm gonna leave. And I'm gonna wait out my regen. I'm gonna wait out my contamination. I'm gonna cast my buffs again. And I'm going to enter again. So this is a real insane cluster of guys. Like, I have not seen this many Draconians in the same place before. I'm just looking at my right hand side, so my buff bar, I guess. And I'm just making sure that I have all the buffs that I need. Particularly invisibility. That's the most important one, because without invis, all these guys can start to attack me consistently, and that's scary. This guy doesn't have enough damage to tank on that many Draconians at once. You can take 2 on it, I think. I got contaminated, but I didn't die. That's good. I'm gonna make a macro. C, ZQ, macro, Shift Q, C. Okay, so what I just did there, it's a bit complex, I guess, because it took a while for me to figure out what I wanted. But what I just did is I replaced my butcher button, so C, to animate skeleton instead. So instead of butchering stuff, I just animate it. It's not really a big deal, but I always forget. Ever since they nerfed animate skeleton, I've always just forgotten to use it. So recently, during my greater player games, I was just like, I don't know, I eventually just kind of made the macro, and that helped me out, I guess. I don't really know. So I've got a lot of scroll wands of teleportation now, so much so that I'm actually going to just drop one, because I need the inventory space, just to have, in case. What else do I need to... Can I drop anything else? I can't really afford to drop too much else. Actually, there's a ring of stealth in my inventory. That can go. Alright, so again, Ashen Zari being useful. So all of these enemies can't see invis. There's a staircase here that I can go down immediately to skip this whole floor. I'm very tempted to do so. My applications are kind of good. I don't know. I should skip this. Mostly because it's tedious. Let's read magic mapping on this floor just in case I need it. I doubt I will, but in the off chance I need to go up the staircase, I want to be able to know that I'm screwed. Okay, let's just go up these staircases. Okay, so this is the staircase that I want to go up in the off chance that... sorry, in the off chance that I'm... Oh, let me see, how do I want to do that? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the auto exclude to just kind of mark out the staircases. It's very arbitrary. I don't really have a system for it, but you know, I'm just going to remember. I'm just going to try to remember that, you know, this is the one that these two are the staircases that I'm looking for, and the one with more X's around it is the one that I want to go up. I don't know if it's a good system, but you know, it's a system at least. So I'm just going to walk around here and explore this floor instead. Zot 2. Look, I'm at level 27 already. I don't need too much more XP in the game. So, oh man. I'm gonna go invis. I'm just gonna start stabbing. Just work my way through this crowd. Alright, so they saw me now. That means I'm gonna have to buff up, kill them. Alright, good. So my turn count's not so good right now. That's okay. Yeah, so I'm forgetting to use animate skeleton already, even though it's the butcher button. So you can kind of see what the issue would be if I were just not to use it at all. It's pretty much a dead slot. So it got nerfed in some seasons ago, I guess. It used to be, the skeletons that you summon used to be permanent, and now they're not. So yeah, you don't have a really lasting, the spell doesn't have a very lasting effect. Whereas before you could snowball entire levels just by having a level 1 spell. So I guess it was kind of unbalanced, but you know, it was the only reason why we used it, admittedly. So now that it's not there, we just don't use it. No biggie. Yeah, there's nothing here that I really need to forget, so I'm gonna drop the amnesia scroll. Okay. This is kind of a disappointing run, I guess. This character had like such great potential, but he basically got kneecapped. There's not a lot I can do about that. I didn't have any mute. While I played really dumb with the contamination, you know, it's just, I was trying to survive, so I guess. Are these all asleep? No, they're not. Now they will be, forever. Yep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Shh. See you later, mate. Alright, good one. Anyway, so yeah, this character had the potential to do some really cool stuff, really neat stuff. He has a lot of regen. It's pretty cool using him. But, you know, sometimes you just can't have that. Because the game decides it's not enough. Sorry, it's, you know, I got malmutated like 10 different ways. Over the course of this entire game, I probably got mutated like 20-30 times. I've cured out of like a bunch of them, but it doesn't always work out for you. So yeah, I'm gonna drop my haste wand. That's taking up a slot that I don't really need. I have 7. If I need to, I'll have 7 free hastes on tap, and I also have the spell. So there's no real situation that I can think of where I'd need another 2 or 3. So yeah, no biggie. What did I just pick up? Enchant armor? Good. I'll read it. Yep. Make the hat better, please. So yeah, my defensive stats are pretty lackluster, I guess. Not really lackluster, but they're okay. They're just like not as good as I wish they were. Put it this way, they're no. Oh, my first potion of resistance in like 7 runes. How wonderful! I just got corroded randomly by that killer clown. Yeah. Okay, so this is Zot 4. Zot 5's coming up. I'm a little bit, you know, tired, but hopefully I still have it in me to get through Zot without dying. I've already died. I almost died like immediately upon getting to starting the video, pretty much. So yeah, I'm a bit leery of going into suicidal places like this. But what choice do I have? The answer is not a lot, because you know, it's either this or keep going with the more suicidal option of staying in Pan and trying to actually fight stuff. So, yep. Okay. let's use the scroll of magic mapping, and I'm gonna actually just scry here just to see what's happening. Okay, so again, I'm gonna do my old strategy. Just gonna auto exclude that, start exploring the outside. Hopefully we don't die. I doubt we would die to the outside area though. There's not really that much in here. I know these are all draconians because, well, if there's a pack monster, it's going to be a draconian, right? Okay, so I had a really bad experience with Vinestalkers in Zot 5. There's a Reddit thread somewhere along the line, somewhere on Reddit. I think it might be on the roguelike one, not the other one, not the DCSS one. And it involves me dying twice in Zot 5 on the same day. So that one of them was a Vinestalker. That was really traumatic. Admittedly, I was really. Oh please. Okay. You don't even know. Okay. You. Okay. Okay. Please. Okay. No, you woke up. Ah, oh, you prick. Okay. Well, poop. Let's use might and fight this guy. Okay, so my anti-magic blade, my anti-magic sword bite is being good. Thank you. I was trying to stab it. That would have been so cool. That would have been actually the best thing. That would have been as good as stabbing the royal jelly. In terms of awesomeness, stabbing orbs of fire is something I've only done I think once, and the time I did it, I just felt so awesome. I passwalled through a solid stone thing. I just stabbed it and then melded away into the night. I felt very good then, but you know, it doesn't work all the time. Okay, let's set up a little bit of a choke point there, I guess. I guess I could do another one here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I just need to slowly take out these enemies. Let's use Ensorcel. Let's use Tukima's Dance to wake them up. It doesn't do anything to them, but it will give them alertness, so I'm just going to use it to wake them up. And hopefully draw them over here. Ow, so I'm taking a bunch of damage. And there's something scary out there, I don't know what it is. Okay, so it's an orb of fire. What else can I do here? I can put regen on. I can put an agility on. And I can summon a box of beasts, and it didn't work, so this is going to be a pretty scary fight. My anti-magic is doing okay. Need to make sure my regen stays on. Keep my armor on. I'm getting a lot of mutations, but you know, what can I do? I need to kill it as quickly as possible, and that's all I can say. I don't really have a choice. So this is why I'm ending the game early. I have so many mutations that cripple me that it's going to be really tough to continue the game. Every fight will take resources, and every resource is risky to use. For example, the reading of scrolls takes longer is really tough because, you know, it obviously hurts your ability to teleport away in a pinch. Obviously, I do have wands, but you know, it's just a scary thing. Okay, so I want that Potion of Brilliance just in case. First, okay, so there's a lot of things here. I managed to stealth my way through, but I'm not going to try to do that again. I'm going to wake this guy up, and I'm going to pull him back. Apparently, Tukima's Dance is very good for drawing away enemies, because they don't seem to shout. Oh, that one did. Okay, let's pull him back, and let's Tukima's, and let's kill him. Ooh, that was pretty scary. I accidentally... Oh my god. This one is a ancient lich that shoots the crystal spears. I'm gonna agility, and I'm gonna hope to god that he doesn't kill me in one hit. Okay. Oh, phew, thank god. Okay, so I died twice in Zot 5, and the first one was a Vinestalker, which died to a green draconian like an idiot because I made a kill hole. Kill holes in Zot 5 are dangerous as heck. You can't run, you can't teleport, and for a Vinestalker you can't heal. So I got royally screwed there. The second time I died was to a highly mutating orb of fire that ended up giving me health minus 30%. This is on top of Gargoyle's already weak health pools. I then got two-shot by an Ancient Lich who shot crystal spears at me. It was so sad because... Okay, that Lich is gonna be the death of me. I'm gonna pull back, all the way back. Okay, good. So, yeah, the first time I got crystal speared, I ran for it. Sorry, I heal wounded at 90 health. At 90 health. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm not gonna fight this. I'm actually gonna go to the right side to try to avoid it. Hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna die. What the hell was I thinking? Regen. Okay, if I don't die right now, I might be okay. Okay, I need to kill this now or I die. Okay, whew. Okay, so the blood just rushed straight to my head, and yeah, this is getting really stressful now. So, you know, I apologize if I'm getting a little bit less, you know, cheery or at least chill, like relaxed. This is a bit tough. This is, you know, admittedly one of the tougher fights that I've had. I need to haste. I need to use my Berserk Rage and fight it. Okay, good. So the reason why I used Berserker there is because it was safer to do it than normal, and I didn't want to waste my few precious haste, might scrolls. Okay, so that's an Orb of Zod. I need to just go this way then. I guess I have to suck it up and hopefully fight. Okay, I'm gonna use an... So if you use Summon Butterflies and he shoots an Orb of Destruction at you, it just collides with the butterfly and it doesn't do anything. So, fun fact. Hopefully he doesn't kill me right here. Okay, good. Anti-magic is awesome, by the way. I don't know if I've stressed that enough. Hopefully me saying this will get like maybe 1 or 2 people to, you know, try out anti-magic on their fighters. And maybe they'll be happy about it. Maybe they won't. Who knows? Let's summon more butterflies, haste ourselves, give ourselves dodging, give ourselves armor, and hopefully kill this guy without too much of a fuss. Okay, good. Whew. Yeah, so like imagine this fight, this whole time, me having like 30% less health. That's what it's like to fight when heavily malmutated from Pan. Like this is why I wanted to end it now rather than go through Pan. It's too dangerous. Just frankly way too dangerous. Like look at this. This is ridiculous. A single enemy is just chunking me for like almost all of my health. Okay, so I'm not sure what's left over here. I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna shout, and there's 2 ancient liches here. Hopefully I can get them to come near me. Maybe. Okay, so I've attracted the attention of 1 or 2, and that's kind of scary. He can see me now. Okay, he's right here. I haste myself, gonna run for it. That's a Brimstone Fiend. I don't want to deal with the enemy right now. I'm just gonna pull back, you know, fight another day when the enemy is alone, like he is now. So I'm gonna pull him into this kill hole. He's actually playing very smart. He chose to run up instead of down, and that prevented me from getting him into like that tight corridor where he wouldn't be able to summon anything. So the AI for these enemies is quite impressive. Okay, so is that that's another Ancient Lich. Okay, good. So I'm using extensive, I'm making extensive use of the Ashen'Zari scrying here to make sure that the enemies that I'm fighting are the enemies that I think I should be fighting. If I buff up with like all my stuff, and it turns out to be like an Orb of Fire, but actually I guess it's the same thing, but I don't know. I'm just like being extra careful with this. Okay, I need to run for it. That's 2 enemies that I'm not to deal with. I need a haste. I need to keep running. This Ice Dragon will be suitable for protecting me from death. I need to go here, and I need to Berserk again. Okay, so the Berserk is working out very well for me, and this is why I said earlier, you know, Berserkitis on this character is not actually too bad. In a situation where I'm fighting an Orb of Fire, I probably want a Berserk anyway, and the random Berserk just saves me the potion. So I know it's dangerous to keep this guy just on the screen without killing him, but I wanted to kind of just have my buffs up. If he were to summon something dangerous, I would have just, you know, run for it, come back later. Okay, so that's an electric golem. Their spike damage is very high, but thankfully my anti-magic bite is hopefully draining their magic. I'm not. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. So it's making it harder and harder for it to cast spells, which is good for me. Okay, so this has been a really tough slot 5. I've been almost killed, and I'm just gonna be pretty judicious about my use of haste. I'm even gonna use haste on the dragon. Just because skeletons do a lot of damage when hasted. It doesn't seem like they do, but they actually really are powerful. Hasting a dragon is giving me pretty much doing almost as much damage as I am. Okay, so Moth of Wrath. Around this area, so there's always guardians here and here. Like pretty much all of them are surrounding in this area. So there's about 3 left from this scrying. And I want to haste this dragon again. It can... Okay, I need to run for it. I'm going to use Passage of Galubria to keep up my distance, and I'm just going to leg it. Okay, so here's another Shadow Dragon. I couldn't butcher its corpse, sadly, this time. But that's okay. Okay, so my translocations is really high. There's no real reason to train anything right now. I might as well put a bit more in spellcasting. Maybe a bit more dodging, I don't know. Dodging should have been higher, but I ended up okay without it, because I had, again, I was training the translocations for the phase shift, so it was pretty much like giving myself free dodge, so that's an Orb of Fire. Haste. Is there anything else I can do? Summon butterflies, I guess. Berserk. Just kill it. So Berserking seems to be doing wonders for me. It's, even though I'm like potentially killing myself because, you know, Berserking is really dangerous in the late game, doing it has given me quite a bit of killing power over these Orbs of Fire, which has been fairly good. I'm gonna cure out of that. Wow, I haven't actually found too many heal wounds this game, so I guess maybe the whole Vinestalker thing hasn't had that much of an impact. I would have probably saved myself like 4 or 5 times with it, at most, but high regen has probably done the same thing for me. Okay. So there's another load of these Draconians, that suck. Sorry, Orb Guardians. That kinda sucks. There's another Orb of Fire, wow. I need to get close to it and then Berserk. So my body's twisting and deforming, that's fine. What kind of mutes have I got now? I've got a lot of bad mutes. Yeah, my powers are really low as well. So I guess it is the right choice to run for it. That is a Cursed Toe. I shouted accidentally. Like, not accidentally, but I really wasn't supposed to shout there. I'm gonna haste myself and this thing, and I'm gonna anti-magic it to death. Okay, good. I'm gonna keep pulling back, don't want to fight too much. I'm gonna get my buffs up, and I'm gonna kill these guys pretty easily. Alright, so this has been a 5-hour game. This is really long and drawn out, and I apologize for that. There's 2 Ancient Liches here, man. Okay, I'm gonna just pull them around the corner and then shank them when they're not looking. Good. Okay, thank God. Alright, so I'm just gonna... Okay, I need to fight this guy first. Alright, haste, run. Whoa, whoa, what's going on? Calm down. So here, the passage of Galubria is going to be critical for escaping, I guess you could say. Let's run, please. Am I dead? Brilliance? No, it's not going to do anything. Damn. This was pointless. Okay, I'm going to run. I'm going to summon butterflies, and I'm just going to keep running. Never stop running. Okay, I got minus 10% HP. That is really scary, because this character already has really low HP. I'm going to keep running. Just going to keep running. Never stop running. Okay, good. So, as I said before, I marked out which staircase is going to be useful and which one isn't. I know this one's going to be the best one to have, so I'm going to go up it. I'm going to heal, and I'm going to continue on. Yeah, so that was a really nice layout, I guess, because I managed to get out safely. Alright, so there's an Orb Guardian here. I need to have it not killing me, so I'm going to summon more and more butterflies. Hopefully stay alive. This game has been way more stressful than I intended it to be. It was supposed to be just kind of like a fun run, but turns out this one just decided to be really scary at the end for some reason. Just legging it now, pretty much. The Orb Run has almost hit its zenith. I'm yellow contaminated, but look, honestly, I'm malmutated to hell anyway. Who cares? Like, I'm just gonna keep hasting this. I'm gonna red contaminate myself. I don't really care. I'm not concerned with mutations anymore. Okay, jackals, you can die. Give me your food and die. Okay. Dungeon 6. Phew, we are almost there. Jeez. What a journey this has been. I think that was like a Panlord or something. Oh, Balrog, I remember when you were tough and you killed me. I'm not happy about that. I don't like you. Let's haste, let's go this way. Okay. And we are out. Thank goodness. I'm not going to say the macros. So this was a 8-rune game. It took 5 hours and 21 minutes, and it was about 107,000 turns. That was a mouthful. Okay. So it took me almost double the amount of time it took the Hillock. It took me about an extra 40k turns, and I ended up getting 5 runes. So let's look at the Morgue again. This is just for fun, I guess. You don't have to watch this if you don't want to. This is kind of boring, but I'm gonna go a bit quicker this time. So let's look at the inventory. The equips, first of all, the Demon Blade of Electricity. So that implies, at first glance, that looks like he's gone long blades the whole game. Moon Troll leather armor, that's cool. That's good loot. The buckler, that's good loot. Nothing really else is important. The resist corrosion, you would question why that exists, but looking at the rest of the inventory, you'll realize quickly enough there wasn't anything else good. The ring drain curse, that's fine. These are all good things. Okay, so the resists RF++ only. That's it. So that kind of sucks. Apparently I had no stealth, despite being 27 in stealth. Oh well. Yeah, the inventory is fine. Oops. What was that? Okay. The dagger, the +8 dagger of Venom RC, you might consider it to be the reason why I have the... You might consider it to be the stabbing dagger, so that makes sense. It was. Let's see. The skills, fighting is up, long blades is up, armor and dodging are up. Stealth is up to 27. That's an important thing to note. A lot of charms, a lot of hexes, and a lot of translocations. Looking at my spells, you'll see that I have mostly defensive and utility spells. So Passage of Galubria was used a lot. Regen, Apportation, Summon Butterflies, Repel Missiles, Phase Shift, Controlled Blink, Ozakuba's Armor, and you have a couple of hexes, and that makes sense because I was an enchanter for most of the game. So yeah, from what I can see here, this character was an enchanter that eventually switched to Longblades. So these innate mutations kind of tell the story of what happened. This guy has no Cure Mute and he has no Resist Mute. that's why he's so badly malmutated, and that's probably why the game ended before doing more than before doing like 10 runes. Say, what else can we look at? So let's go all the way down to the bottom. Alright, so the bottom is the most important part. Now, the dagger has been used a total of 9,420 times. That means I was stabbing a lot, or I was using it a lot to kill stuff. The Demon Blade came in at relatively the end of the game, like near the end of the game, but it still has almost half of what the dagger has, so it was used a lot. And Souls of Hibernation was used 466 times. That is a lot of times. Confuse, Tukima's very important. These are all good spells. The interesting ones of note are probably the fact that I used all these spells liberally. I only picked up Control Blink. I only used Control Blink 5 times though, and those are critical 5 times, because Control Blink, you gotta understand, is one of the most powerful spells for ninjuring things. Anything else that's interesting? Yeah, I got 586 invisible stabs and 628 sleeping stabs, so I kind of mixed. The high stealth in conjunction with invisibility had a lot to do with my ability to kill stuff in the late game. Again, I ate 138 chunks, but I ate pretty much the same amount of permafood. This time I was running a bit low, and I guess that makes sense because I'm spellcasting. Alright, so that about wraps it up for this Vinestalker Enchanter run. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. I think the next series will be a noob-friendly run, maybe a Minotaur. Anyway, see you guys next time.